Go. Hey, it's snowing. We're so excited. We've got some new snow coming down right now from the skies, not from the snowmaking machines, although they're still making snow with the temperatures being cold enough. But hey, we're going to let you know about the new snow. We'll let you know about the forecast. We'll let you know what's happening for the world's best chocolate chip cookie competition right here at Beaver Creek and give you some other ideas on what's going on for Thanksgiving weekend. VDL starts now.
Hi, I'm Trisha Swenson.
I'm Brazzo.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Ken Hovey.
I'm Meredith Kirkman.
I'm Ty Diaz.
I'm Charlie Kennedy.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
Vail Daily Live.
We are VDL.
BDL.
We are VDL.
We are VDL, and I have to tell you, this is the greatest birthday party I've ever had before 7 a.m. in my life. It is my birthday. It is snowing. We have Beaver Creek cookie competition, and I also have the greatest coworkers on the planet. I walked in to Emma and Trisha singing me happy birthday. They brought me cupcakes. We have noisemakers and hats, and they even got me, dark chocolate, salted caramel. I have a little card that everybody signed. My favorite one is from Ty Diaz. He just says, HBD, Ty Diaz. Anyway, very tight, but come on. They brought me a chai with almond. Seriously, these guys. Rachel's even wearing her party hat. I'm so excited that you are joining me on my birthday edition of Vail Daily Live. I'm Ashley LaFleur here in the studio, and seriously, greatest coworkers of all time. This is so sweet. So let's talk about what's coming up on this birthday edition of Vail Daily Live. So Trisha, you just saw her. She's live in Beaver Creek. We have some snow. We have snow, and it's so, I could not believe it. I walked out to my car down in Eagle, and there was snow on it, and then a little bit of snow on the roads. We're going to keep you updated on what's going on with that. We're also going to help you sparkle. Maybe it's your birthday week, too. You want to get yourself a little something special over at Better's Jewelers. Trisha went down to Nap Harvest to learn a little bit more about some of their local products, including some of their local honey, which is delicious. And then we're also going to be chatting with local filmmaker Chris Anthony. Not only is he a filmmaker, obviously, he's a 27-time Warren Miller star, Chris Anthony. And then we have your headlines, your weather, your roads, and more. And speaking of that, let's hop right into that for a first look at your weather and mountain report. It's all brought to you by Carrots Fine Jewelers. They've been creating heirlooms for 50 years now, and they have done some beautiful work for me and for my family, including just fixing my engagement ring. It got bent, and so they were able to put it back together just like new not too long ago. They also created this beautiful bracelet for my mom. I got this really cool belt buckle there from my dad. But let's talk about what is happening out there right now. So I can see here in our Eagle Vale studio, just looking out our windows across I-70, that the snow is coming down right now. And making my way in from Eagle this morning, the roads are slick. So they're mostly just wet down valley, but I did have my first experience doing a little bit of hydroplaning on one of the bridges by Walcott. So the bridges are icy. We also have the traction law in effect over Vail Pass, from Vail Pass to Copper. So basically what that means is that you need to have those snow tires, you need to have that four-wheel drive, or you need to have some sort of chain on your tires. And currently in Vail, 25 degrees, feels a little bit more like 18. Visibility here just diminished to about 6 miles compared to typically 10 on a nice sunny day. And we're expecting to see the snow throughout the morning, and then it's going to kind of die off a little bit as we get into kind of the beginning of our day, lunchtime, and then most likely we're going to see it just start to burn off the roadways. But look at this. This is what's happening on I-70 through Vail right now. So you can see the snow collecting on the side of the roads, but for the most part, the roads themselves are just kind of slushy and wet. However, again, I'm just going to remind you that those bridges, they're definitely icy. So you want to take it nice and slow out there. But this is so exciting. What an amazing, amazing birthday gift to actually have a little bit of fresh snow. And then also, can we just send it remote to my little singing crew this morning. Trisha, oh no, you're frozen. You're frozen, but you look real pretty. So we're going to come back to her in just a minute. But oh my gosh, like so excited about having some snow in the forecast. Can we, Rach, is anybody on the chat this morning, by the way? We should probably see who's watching. Is my Florida crew here? Like, what are you guys up to? What does the weather look like for you? So I'm really excited to be celebrating today. My brother and his wife and 3 kids are making their way here from Florida. And so I'm very excited to spend my birthday with them. And later on tonight, we're going to be going to see the Magic of Lights. So it'll be my first time experiencing that with them. So I'm very, very excited about all of that. So I'd love to know what you guys are up to with your Thanksgiving plans. What does your weather look like? How do you feel about this snow? So if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, hit that comment feature. Let us know what's going on. Oh, Posey says hi. And also 3 inches here at BC. So I'm assuming that means Beaver Creek, Posey. But and looking, at Trisha playing in the snow a little bit earlier on that cold open, we saw that. So speaking of that, can we go back out to Trisha? Trisha, hey. Okay, it is looking amazing up there.
You know what? Oh wait, first of all, happy birthday.
Oh, thank
so excited
you.
to have you doing the show on your birthday.
So cute.
But secondly, I mean, did you wish for snow? Was that your birthday wish?
I mean,
it's so beautiful.
It's been like, honestly, like I woke up and I walked outside and I was like, this is the greatest birthday ever. This is starting off in the best possible way. And the fact that you were able to like get enough snow to throw up in the air and like maybe make some snowballs, like I'm so pumped about this.
Yeah, it's kind of that wet snow too. So I think this could be good snowman making snow later on for a fun activity. But I did see that we got 1 inch new at Vail. Another thing I noticed, Ashley, and I might need you to check this out on the website, is we have 5 lifts open now and 11 trails.
Oh,
remember when it was 2 and 5? And keep in mind, when we said 5 lifts, that was like Upper and Lower Ramshorn and Power Line and that Ridge Line to Swingsville. So I haven't seen exactly what lifts and what trails are open, but that is big news.
Yeah, that is huge news. I will do some thorough investigating for you and let you know exactly what I'm finding that Vail is reporting. So I'm just like, at this snow falling behind you, Trisha, like it's really coming down. Like we can really see it on camera. Oh man, that looks amazing. I love it so much. And then, is it feeling pretty chilly out there? Like, are you staying pretty warm, or is like how's it feeling temperature wise?
Well, you know what? It doesn't. I got a lot of layers on, and no, it's not chilly really at all. The only thing that's chilly is my hands because I picked up all that snow. Your fault. They're a little red. They're kind of throbbing and red, but like I'm just running around so much. I don't wear gloves usually, so I'm just like I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna put them in my pockets for a while.
Man, it's so worth it, right? To be able to like dig your hands in that snow and throw it up in there, like so cool. All right, Trisha, we're gonna come back to you here in just a little bit. Keep showing us those beautiful shots of all that snow. So exciting. Also, Scott, he's watching from Vancouver this morning and says, happy birthday from Vancouver. You look great in your hat. Take the day off. I would like to do that, Scott, but it's not going to happen. So instead, I'm just going to wear my hat and I'm going to just celebrate while I'm working all day. But thank you so much for that. Also, Danielle, thank you so much. This is seriously, this is like the greatest birthday I've ever had, especially this early in the morning. Also, LP saying happy birthday, Ashley. Oh, I see that little mug. Oh, Bunky. If you don't know Bunky, my goodness, his little underbite is just the most charming thing ever. But thank you guys all for the birthday wishes. And also, again, feel free to join in on the conversation on YouTube or on Facebook. Just hit us up with that comment. We love being able to talk with you live while we're doing the show. It's one of the greatest things about it. But if you are also wondering where else you can find us on Roku, on Amazon Fire, on Spotify. We are on Spotify. So if you were making your way up I-70 for the holiday weekend, you can listen to what we're doing while you're driving up and you focus on the road. And then we're also available coming soon on Outside TV, Channel 17. Airlines. We're very excited about that partnership, and we'll keep you updated on those details as soon as you can tune into us on Channel 17. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a look at your traffic report. We also have your headlines. We're going to be talking about a local business that's really kind of thriving, that's kind of an unexpected business, and so much more headed your way on this Wednesday birthday edition of Vail Daily Live.
Hashtag Vail Live for your chance to be featured on Vail Daily Live.
Okay, welcome back to Vail Daily Live. It's your Wednesday edition, Wednesday before Thanksgiving. My goodness. Also, just wanted to give a shout out to greatest coworkers on the planet for my birthday party this morning. They brought me a delicious almond milk chai, so it's so much better than the coffee that I made for myself this morning. So if you need to get yourself a little cup of, Christmas, if you will, that's what it tastes like. I think Trisha and I would agree on this, that chai in the morning it tastes like Christmas in a cup. Head on over to Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. There are local coffee and tea curators. They've been in the business since 1989. They're so passionate about their products, and they have their shop available at Beaver Creek between the two escalators. And then they also have their roastery in Minturn, and they have delicious loose leaf teas. They have breakfast empanadas. They have some great smoothies. So many amazing options to start off your morning. So if you haven't been there, stop on in and get yourself a little breakfast treat. Now, we should talk about what's going on with your traffic out there. So we, had this, okay, here we go. Here's what's going on. We already have a little accident, looks like. We have a truck on the side of the road just west of Vail Pass. You can see in that upper left-hand corner. So we are going to be seeing some delays. Anytime we get this early season snowfall on Vail Pass, a lot of times people are not ready for it. So then we start to see some sliding. And so you can see that the roads are mostly wet. However, there is some snow that is accumulating on the roadways, and then of course off the side of the road. So taking it really nice and easy. Coming in from Eagle today, the bridges are icy, and I had the first experience just slipping a little bit, and I just put brand new snow tires on my car. So just keep that in mind. Slower speeds definitely recommended. And you can see, it's just going to be a little bit hairy out there for the morning, but then we are going to see this snow kind of dissipate as we get toward lunchtime, and then the road should be clearing up a little bit. But so excited to see that snow. And if you want to stay in the know when it comes to any of the alerts on the highways or any traffic delays, EC Alert, Eagle County Alert is what that stands for. So ecalert.org is where I go. You can sign up for email alerts, text alerts, things like that, so you can know what's happening before you head out on the roads. Now, if you want to know what's happening in the valley before you do anything, pick up your copy of the Vail Daily. And of course, these are always available for free in those blue boxes all the way from Vail to .0. And then, of course, if you're watching online from a different part of the country, vaildaily.com, you can check out the e-edition. And this is also, I think this is probably the most perfect birthday cover of the Vail Daily that I could ever possibly imagine. It's a donkey in an ugly sweater. This is amazing. So this is Nell, the 15-year-old donkey, and Nell was over in Lion's Head to promote the U.S. Bank Ugly Sweater Fun Run through the Vail Recreation District yesterday. So the fun run begins at 8:30 on Saturday, December 11th, out front of Barton Yetis in Lion's Head, and then the proceeds benefit the community market and local toy drive. So thank you, Nell, for the most adorable photo on the cover of the Vail Daily that I've ever seen. Okay, and then also the main headline, why wait? Buy local. Okay, so this is something that's been a huge conversation. Just talking about, the uncertainty of ordering online and like getting things shipped to you. And so it sounds like it's kind of starting to bring in-person local shopping back, which is really, really exciting. And of course, as we go into not only tomorrow, but we have Black Friday, but then we also have Small Business Saturday this Saturday. And so if you'd like to get out and support your local businesses, it'd be a great time to do it. I know firsthand there are some great deals that will be available throughout the Valley for Small Business Saturday. So really interesting just to learn a little bit more about what's going on for shopping for the holidays. And I can also tell you firsthand that a lot of these local shops they've been preparing for this. They are stocked up. They have full of merchandise. So great way to take advantage of what they have to offer rather than waiting for things to be shipped to you. So cool story. That's all on page A2. Now, also great news. Vail Pass, their project is going to winter hibernation. I think we can all celebrate the fact that construction season is officially over, and now we are heading into the winter season. So you can learn more about what's going on with this West Vail Pass Auxiliary Lanes project, and so it's officially on their winter hiatus. So you can learn more about that on page A3. And then coming up on December 1st, we have Speak Up, Reach Out. They're going to have comedian Vinny Montez coming to town. It's totally free, and so you can just register at speakupreachout.org. And so he's a comedian and a police officer, and so he's going to be kind of shining a light on men's mental health, so that should be pretty cool. And that is a look at what's going on with those headlines for today. So pick up your copy of the Vail Daily, and don't, like Trisha says, you miss a day, you miss a lot. It really is. It's so true. And then also, come on. Let's go outside. Yeah, let's go outside. Okay, let's see what Trisha's doing. Speaking of Trisha, hey, we just keep peeking in on you. I love that we're like little voyeurs. We're like, hey, just pop it in. Okay, it looks beautiful out there. I love that the snow is accumulating on your hat and your jacket. Where are you right now?
I just whipped it off of my hair. Okay, so we're in front of, Centennial Express is behind us. Once again, reminder, Beaver Creek is not opening today as originally scheduled. So we want to just remind people of that, because some people are like, hey, are they opening today? And we're like, no. But you know what has opened? More lifts and trails at Vail. So 5 lifts at Vail compared to 2 just yesterday. And then 11 trails are open at Vail compared to 5 yesterday. So Ashley, if you could figure out what those are.
Well, yeah,
my phone is just getting so much.
Yeah, it's getting wet from all that snow.
Snowflakes. On my screen with all the moisture.
So according to Vail.com, I was just checking. So the lifts that they say that are open are the Eagle Bond Gondola number 19 from 9 to 3:15, and then Gondola 1 from 9 to 3:15. That's the only things that are green lighted on their website at the moment. So I'm going to keep checking back to find out what those 5 lifts are.
But if you go by section, then Little Eagle Lift, the Little Beginner Lift, up by just to the east of Gondola 19, I believe that's open.
Okay,
so I just can't figure out the 5th one.
I'll do some more sleuthing. I will get back to you. Okay.
Okay. Yes. So, but here we are. So we're blowing snow up at the Beeve, and that's the name of the game this year. We've had to blow a lot of snow because we haven't seen this. I can't remember the last time I saw snow coming down. But we're really happy to have this. I don't think this is a very strong storm, but we'll take whatever we can get. Vail received 1 inch of new snow in the last 24 hours, and we could get a little bit more of accumulation now. That report is done early in the morning, taken about 5:30, 5:45 in the morning when they get that. So they could have received a little bit more. We're seeing the big flakes coming down right now too. And temperature-wise, when I checked about 15 minutes ago, 27 in Vail. They don't give me one for Beaver Creek. I could probably get one for Avon. But so temperature-wise, still good for your snowmaking, as we're seeing on some of the machines blowing up on Latigo and Gold Dust area. And then as we look, Vail 27 in Edwards, 27 in Avon, 27 in Vail. So that's what the temperature is kind of around the area right now. Look at, they're just sticking to my hat. This is awesome. This is going to be good. Snowman making snow as well, if you want to get out there and make a snowman. But Beaver Creek, 41 years, and we've got the Beaver Creek World's Best Chocolate Chip Cookie Competition happening later this afternoon. So 1 o'clock is when they'll kind of start the activities, Ashley, and then 2 o'clock is when all the 5,000 cookies will be up for grabs. And Ashley, I don't know if you've ever been up here when this happens. I believe you have. I think they go in about 12, 13 minutes.
Oh,
it's kind
so
of, I like to do a stopwatch and see how long it takes for 5,000 cookies to be gobbled up by the masses.
It's amazing. It's so fascinating to watch. And also, you know what else is fascinating? Just watching this fresh snow just falling on your hat and your jacket.
It's
like
kind
this
of
is
as
such
mesmerizing.
this is like such a sight for
almost
sore
as
eyes, you
relaxing.
know? We've been
almost as
waiting for this for so long. I keep talking over you. I'm gonna zip it. Okay, listen, Trisha. It looks beautiful out there. We need to take a quick break. Before we do, we did want to introduce you to this really cool business that has formed locally, and we did a little partnership with Vail Daily Live and the Vail Daily to bring this to life. So let's take a look as we head into our break, all about microgreens growing locally here in the Valley.
I was looking at that farm in Steamboat and I was like, what is a microgreen? And we just basically bought a couple books, started hitting the internet, YouTube, and we figured out the basic equipment. I called Dave up and I was like, hey, because we're both just serving, working in the village, and I was like, I'm really looking up this equipment. Do you want to just go to Home Depot and buy some stuff and try it? And he was like, yeah, I'm down.
So we went to Home Depot kind of with the intention just to price things out and see if we could afford it. And we kind of looked at each other and we're like, let's just buy the stuff right now. So we started in my apartment. I just had kind of come up with a spare bedroom. And so we were both very interested just in general in the natural field. We both wanted to kind of grow stuff, get our hands in soil, and because he has an environmental degree and I have a biology degree. And so to start with microgreens kind of just seemed like a no-brainer for us.
Mostly the market is the restaurants, and we found a lot of them in town that we're sourcing them from faraway places like Denver or getting them shipped in from California. That kind of lowers the quality because they're going to be in a truck on ice getting shipped for days on end, where we can harvest them, deliver them same day right here in the valley from 5 minutes down the road. If you're passionate about something and you have a dream, that's all you need.
With a passion, for me, like even if this weren't to work out, I feel fulfilled for at least pursuing my dream. So, like even if it were to end in failure, like I feel better now trying it than I would working any other job anywhere.
Because you'll never know, right? Because I've met so many people that are like, I've got this thing, I want to try this thing, and I'm always like, do it. Go for it.
Just go for it.
I'd say go for it.
Knapp Harvest is your marketplace for locally sourced products like seasonal organic produce, meats, cheeses, eggs, milk, freshly delivered breads, flowers, and gifts. Thanksgiving is here, so let Knapp Harvest provide you with harvest decor, ingredients, meal planning and prep, and special touches for your holiday feast. Knapp Harvest, your indoor farmers market, open 7 days a week in Eagle Ranch.
Oh man, I tell you what, Mare just came in. I'm having the best birthday ever this morning. And also we're getting little commenters too. Kathy, thank you so much for my happy birthday message. And then also I saw something came in from Blake. Let's see. Blake says, check out the upper and lower catwalks. They seem to be open on the Epic Mix app. Thank you very much, Blake. Yes, I was just checking on Vail.com to see what's going on with some of the new terrain that's going to be open. So according to Vail.com, at Midvale, Ramshorn Lower and Upper, Lions Way Lower and Upper, Swingsville Ridge are open, and then also Powerline. So that we already knew about that. But over at Vail Village Catwalk Lower, Vail Village Catwalk Upper, and Bear Tree are also showing as being open. So this is very exciting. Vail's opening. And so you can check it out at Vail.com. But I also wanted to bring it back. Let's talk a little bit about that weather. And thank you so much to Betteridge Fine Jewelers. They've been creating amazing pieces. They have gorgeous fine jewelry and watches since the late 1800s. They're located right in Solaris, which is going to be covered in snow today. And let's take a look at what's happening on the roads out there, because this is going to be a big story for today. We have the chain law that is in effect from Vail to Copper Mountain, and you can see here moving through Vail, you can see the plows leading that line of cars through the base of Vail right now. So the plows are going to be out there. Give them extra space. Let them do their jobs. Keep the roadway clear. But man, it is going to be a little bit slower of a commute than you're used to. And oh man, how great is it to see that snow falling? And speaking of that, let's send things back out to Trisha. She is live up in Beaver Creek this morning, where that snow continues to fall. Oh, hey girl, we just keep interrupting. Don't you feel like we're just like you're just like in our living room? We're just like little voyeurs on like Trisha's day. Hey, that fireplace looks really nice and cozy.
I know. So this is one of the many fireplaces that you're going to find at Beaver Creek. The overstuffed couches, I'm not going to sit on them right now because they're full of snow. And then you can see the children's ski school area behind us. And Ashley, I was a children's ski school instructor my first 2 years when I came out here. It was a super fun job, a great way to meet a lot of people. And it brings back memories to be right down here by what we call the yard. This is where the beginners learn. And then once they get better, they can stop and turn in both directions. Then we take them over to some of the runs just on the eastern hillside. When I was working here, we did not have the Hay Meadow Express gondola. We had a little fixed grip, 2-seater, 3-ish kind of seater. I could fit me and 2 kids going up. And then we didn't have all the magic carpets. So it's amazing to have seen the progression of Beaver Creek Ski and Snowboard School, especially in the children's department, since when I was here back in the day.
I mean, I would have loved to have you as my ski school instructor. You had to be so much fun. I taught adults snowboarding over in Breckenridge, but I couldn't, you have the patience of a saint. I couldn't do it with the small children. I'm very impressed.
You know, when you have 32 3-year-olds and 3 instructors just getting ready to start the day, yep, you just develop a lot of patience. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You just think about this snow coming down and take a deep breath.
Well, listen, yeah. I mean, this scene that you are creating for us with the fireplace and with the snow, it's making me just want to take a big deep breath. This is so beautiful, Trisha. Okay, so Beaver Creek is not opening for skiing and riding today. However, the events are still happening though. World's Best Chocolate Chip Cookie Competition is still on.
Yes, and you know what? I bet you the 5 finalists, which were chosen in October, that's when the call for entries came in, and people had to submit a dozen cookies, and they were voted on taste and texture and creativity. Maybe it had a fun name. Maybe it had a creative ingredient. Well, all those 5 finalists are making their 1,000 cookies right now. They may have made them yesterday, the day before, but if I was in this competition, I would want to make them the day of, so they'd be super fresh. And then, so they're going to have them all arranged around the ice rink. And then the people will stand in line. They'll get the cookie. They'll taste their cookies. They can go to all 5 if they have the patience to do so, because there are lines. Hello, patience. And then you're going to get a token, and you'll vote on your favorite cookie. And those tokens will all be counted. So it's a People's Choice Award. And then the winner will be deemed at 3 p.m. today. And you know what this winner wins? They win $5,000. I mean, why wasn't I doctoring up the recipe and making it perfect when we had the chance to be an entrant in October? $5,000. That's amazing.
I think they would probably pay me $5,000 not to enter the competition because of my cooking skills. They're terrible. But I'm so excited about this chocolate chip cookie competition. And also, Trisha, we got some chat. We got some chat going on. Rodney says, Trisha said no more paper trail maps. I know, Rodney. Yeah. So he says, I'm going to see if the local office store can make some full-size copies of my collection. Oh, Rodney, that's really cute.
Hey, Rodney, that could be a collector's item,
right?
Eventually worth a lot of money, since you can't get the trail maps anymore.
I know, right? So. Also, Trisha, I love that you have a snowflake on one of your eyelashes. Can everybody look at that? Just so this is the most snow globe thing that's happened on this show. It's gorgeous. Just nature, just adding to your makeup this morning.
They're hooking to my eyelashes now.
That's amazing. Oh, it's so amazing.
How funny if I'm like,
yeah. Let's see what happens by the end of the show.
But Ashley, so after we get wrapped up with the world's best chocolate chip cookie competition, don't forget we have the tree lighting, the 41st annual tree lighting, and the big ceremony that happens with it. Ice skaters, we've got live music, fireworks. Santa's going to be here, and it's all going to happen on Friday, pretty much starting at 1 o'clock with a holiday market. And then all the businesses too will be, open. We've got the restaurants open, the different shops. So you can really plan on spending your afternoon here. Ice skating is going to open from noon until 9. So I know that there's not a lot of terrain open. So if you're going to maybe ski in the morning and then in the afternoon want something to do, those are a few suggestions for you to come up here to Beaver Creek.
It's such a magical experience. To me, first of all, you're proving this point right now. To me, Beaver Creek feels like you're walking into your own personal snow globe, and apparently Mother Nature is cooperating today. But then when you have Santa there and you have carolers, and then there's the big countdown for the tree to be lit up, and then fireworks, right? It's the greatest holiday kickoff that I've ever been a part of. And so I'm really excited that that's going to be happening on Friday. So very, very cool. And I just can't get enough of this snow that's falling. I think we've all been waiting and waiting for this. And it's here. It's here, and it's on my birthday. This is so great.
I know. Maybe we should have your birthday every day, and then we'll get some snow.
Okay.
Hey, one thing we want to mention too, that basically, we're still making the snow, and we'll let you know as soon as we do here when Beaver Creek is opening, and we'll be here for opening day. So just keep in mind that as soon as we hear anything, we will let you know. That is what we're going to do. And actually, I was going to let you know, especially when you look in the distance, I'm kind of in a wind tunnel right now. So it's kind of, I feel like I'm in Star Wars.
Oh, but it's working so well. We're getting those eyelash snowflakes. We're getting the hair moving. It looks beautiful.
Oh, there's someone on a FaceTime call. She's so excited.
Oh, you better believe I'd be on the FaceTime call too. Oh, yeah. This is amazing. Bye. Yeah. Oh, this is so awesome. All right, listen, Trisha, we're gonna let you go. Oh wait. Is there something else?
I was gonna say one more thing. When you're watching the snow, it's about as mesmerizing as that new fish camp.
Yes, the Gora Creek Fish Camp. We're gonna bring that up here in just a minute. But
so
right
we
now,
either have the fish camp, or we could have just snow falling. So if you're getting stressed out because you're in a long lift line, then you just think about the Oh yeah, she's really happy. She is happy. See, you know what? Just channel this guest.
I love it.
When you're in the left line and kind of, just channel this guest.
This is amazing. I love this so much.
You're right.
Okay. All right. Listen, you guys go find more cute guests and great snow. This is so fun. Okay. Now look. We have the snow for a limited time, but if you want to just kind of capture that feeling and that sparkle in your life, you know where you can go to do that? Betteridge Fine Jewelers. And of course, Trisha, being the intrepid reporter that she is, she had a chance to go over and meet up with Lance Fry, who is just one of my favorite people of all time. There's always a story behind the pieces that they have, and so Trisha went over to find out more with what you'll find at Betteridge.
We've worked our way over to Betteridge at Solaris Plaza. Lance is here to give us the story behind this wonderful jewelry and watch boutique, and just the name behind it as well. It has quite a history, not decades. We're talking over 100 years, centuries.
It is definitely that. The Betteridge family in the late 1700s started as silversmiths over in England, made their way, immigrated in through Ellis Island in the late 1800s, and got into the jewelry business in New York City on Fifth Avenue or the early 1900s, right? Roughly 1905, they started their first jewelry business in the city. Wow. So pretty big, and if they're going to go for it big, which they did. Mid 1900s, 1950s, whenever it was kind of leaving the city to go to the suburbs, Greenwich, Connecticut became home for the Betteridge family, and that is where the Betteridge family still lives. Lynn and Terry Betteridge run the business out of Greenwich, Connecticut. They now own 4 stores. Greenwich being the main home store. There's us, there's Aspen, Colorado, and then there's Palm Beach. So some pretty incredible locations.
Yes.
So.
And what's really neat is just the story of how the Betteridge name has come over to the United States and still is a name here that you still hear about, but also the stories that you're going to hear behind the estate pieces. And this is what is really interesting.
Absolutely. Terry Betteridge, who is at the helm of the company, is really passionate about estate jewelry and what he has, and the knowledge about it is so intense. So this piece here is an estate piece that is done by Roberto Coin. So this is an older piece, but of course it looks new and great with newer pieces, which definitely I like to do and mix and match some of the old with new. So the necklace and the earrings you have are brand new pieces, not estate.
I'm just dripping in diamonds.
It looks pretty fantastic.
I love it. And then old, this is amazing.
So this is old. This is late 1800s. Wow. This is coral beads, little tiny pearls, which is a rare thing in the late 1800s to find natural pearls. And there's also some old mine-cut diamonds on these earrings.
Okay. And that would look great with a little black dress, or even jeans and a t-shirt, and you're going to the concert.
And the fact that you're wearing something that's 140 years old. So
okay, how about
this piece here is a probably circa 80s, 90s piece. Big, chunky gold, very, very big back then. Probably shoulder pads even.
Yes. Oh, yes. Big hair.
So
perms.
this is coming back. Gold is back in a big, big way, and we have a fantastic assortment of estate gold pieces in for the season.
And then what about name brand watches?
Over here, this is, we love to do estate watches as well. This one's pretty special. This is an Audemars Piguet. This is a full diamond piece. This is probably circa 1990 or so. But again, very much a dress watch and a pretty special, rare piece on that one.
And then if jewelry could talk, it has plenty of stories.
This one would make you sit down and listen to its story. This has a long story here, or a bigger story. This piece is done by one of our gentlemen who specializes in estate jewelry out of St. Louis. He's an 85-year-old gentleman. He buys a lot of estates, and he did this estate. This came from an estate out of Chicago from a playmate from the 1970s who loved colored stones. These are all her stones. He repurposed them, set them in this setting, in a platinum mill-green setting. It's a one-of-one piece. Has a history, but it's new, so it's a pretty unique and fun piece.
All right, a lot of storytelling happening here at Betteridge. Check them out. They're right at Solaris Plaza. A good night's sleep can be harder to achieve at altitude. Altitude Control Technology's whole room oxygenation system scientifically stimulates a lower altitude, no matter how high your mountain home may be. Increased oxygen levels eliminate poor sleep and fatigue and promote more energy, better mood, clarity of mind, and recovery from exercise. Contact Altitude Control Technology for a free consultation and start sleeping better after one night.
See and be seen with the Eyepieces of Vale. View our curated collection of the best eyewear from around the world. Find your favorite brands and be introduced to new lines of eyeglasses, sunglasses, and goggles. See in style with prescription services done in-house at Eyepieces of Vale. Schedule time with one of our optometrists or get a comprehensive digital eye exam. Our on-site laboratory allows you to get your prescription done quickly so you can get back out there. Eyepieces of Vale, the art of vision.
All right, we are excited for our next guest. We've been talking to him for quite some time about his latest project. Let's bring in Chris Anthony. He's no stranger to the Vail Valley, but I keep on having to add credentials to your name, Chris. It used to be Warren Miller athlete, extreme skier, all that, but we're going to have to end documentary writer, producer, editor, filmmaker, all to your list, especially after this last endeavor, Mission Mount Vanguard. This is the film we're talking about, and it's debuting at the Villar Performing Arts Center on December 1st. We're so excited. We can't wait to see it. How are you feeling about this film?
Oh man, this has been so exciting. I think the most rewarding and thrilling thing that I've probably ever done is last week we did the world premiere down here in Denver, Colorado with the Colorado Symphony. It was a truly magical night that we got to celebrate Veterans Day. So the Colorado Symphony did a wonderful overture where they recognized each branch of the military. And we had one of the main characters of the film, 98-year-old Bruce Campbell, who was part of the 10th Mountain Division. And he was there. He got a standing ovation. There was several standing ovations that took place during the night. When it was over with, I never thought that I would be doing something like this, but I walked out onto the stage in Veteran Concert Hall and got to take a bow with the symphony. It was quite remarkable.
You basically went back to Mount Vanguard and you worked with some of the people in the countrysides nearby, and a lot of people got up there and you had the old gear on to kind of recreate this race, and pretty primitive ski gear that you guys are on as well.
Yep, so there was no actual footage caught of the ski race on June 3rd, 1945. There was photos, and we knew the gear they were on, so we went up there and recreated the ski race, and I did that with the help of the Slovenian mountain troops. I had the full cooperation of the Slovenians on this, and if it wasn't for them, this wouldn't have been possible, because this was in a national park. They opened it up specifically for me and the crew to get up there and do this recreation. It was it was a magical day.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see it. I've got my tickets all ready to go, and we just appreciate your efforts in this, and wow, to see this dream come true. We're all very proud of you as well. So thank you, Chris.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley brokerage professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Thank you so much to Liv Sotheby's for this weather and mountain report. So one of the most important things that you're going to find today is those road conditions. And we just got an alert, an EC alert. So again, you can go to ecalert.org. But the roundabout westbound Highway 6 at Sylvan Lake is closed right now for a motor vehicle crash. So that's right in my neighborhood in Eagle. So Highway 6 is closed in both directions west of Eagle for a motor vehicle crash. So be aware that it's going to cause some delays there. And then you can see here from our traffic cams, there was like a little bit of there's a truck on the side of the road and some lights earlier in that upper left-hand corner. So that's been moved. So that's good news. But you can see that snow is coming down. The roads have a little bit of snow on them, especially just shy of Vail Pass in that upper left-hand corner. But we have a lot of trucks moving. We have a lot of people, of course, on the roads for the holiday. Quickly approaching tomorrow, so just make sure you're taking it nice and easy. And you can even see in Dow Junction that we, of course, have our morning commute happening here in the Vail Valley, but things are kind of slowed down. Looks like everybody's kind of taking their time. So that's like what's going on with those roads out there. But we should send things back up to my girl Trisha Swenson, because she's out in the elements right now at Beaver Creek. Oh, Sarah, hey, good morning.
Well, I know we have Sarah Innerarity with us from Beaver Creek Resort Company. And would you like to wish Ashley?
I mean, only the best day of the year. Cookie competition and birthday. So, and fresh snow. I mean, you ordered a other day, Ashley.
I know. And you know what? And we're so excited to see this fresh snow. Of course, Beaver Creek was scheduled to open on this day. That's not going to happen. We're going to just delay it for a little bit till we get the mountain just a little bit more ready for the season. And
That's
you
right.
know, that's typical. I've been here many years, and I've seen many opening days fluctuate just due to the weather conditions.
Sure, it happens, and we're so happy to have this beautiful fresh snow today. More, I think, on the way, and so many activities up here in Beaver Creek. So kicking off with, of course, the world's best chocolate chip cookie competition this afternoon, and so much more going on all weekend.
Okay, here we're going to move a little closer because, as you can see, we have snowmaking guns behind us. So we want to make sure that we're talking loud enough into the camera so you can hear what we have to say. Now, I was explaining to people a little earlier in the show that these 5 finalists were picked in October.
That's right. So we had about 20 people submit their recipes, drop off a dozen cookies, and then our team had the tough job of judging all of those delicious cookies to narrow it down to 5 finalists.
Yeah, I know. So they were tasting. It was basically on taste
So
and
it's
texture.
Exactly. Appearance, creativity. So some people go all out with creative names, creative packaging. So we have a formula to tabulate the official 5 finalists, and those people are busily making 1,000 cookies each for today's competition.
I know. And where are they from this year?
So I think they're mostly local. I need to check on that. You know, sometimes we have out-of-state people that fly in for the competition. These are all Colorado folks, and I think most of them from the Valley this
Okay,
year.
yeah. And you know what? And it's a pretty penny that you're going to win $5,000.
So we upped the prize money this year, so everyone gets prize money from first place all the way to 5th place, and so everyone walks away with a nice check. And it is a pretty big ask to ask people the day before Thanksgiving. You know, they're not brining their turkey, they're not making their stuffing, they're making 1,000 chocolate chip cookies. So it'll be such a fun afternoon. It kicks off at 1 o'clock with a DJ in the village. People start gathering, getting in line, and then we ring the bell, and 2 o'clock start tasting delicious cookies.
All right, and then you get a token, and you're going to judge this based on how many tokens each cookie gets.
So we're actually going to do it a little bit differently this year. We've done the tokens forever. We've gone digital now, so we're high tech in Beaver Creek. So we'll have the guest service tent set up, and you can walk up with your smartphone, and we'll have a QR code to scan. Hold up your phone, scan the QR code, and then vote for your favorite. So everything will be online. Then we'll announce the winner just before 3 o'clock.
All right, modern day voting. All right, that's so cool. Okay, so QR code, bring your smartphone, make sure it's charged up at 3 o'clock so you can vote for the cookie, or prior to, because we're going to announce it.
We'll announce it at 3 o'clock, and then cookie time is back. We are thrilled to bring back this wonderful tradition. So the cookie chefs will be walking around at 3 o'clock every day all season with the trays of delicious warm chocolate chip cookies. So if you don't get your fill during the competition, grab another cookie at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, you know, sometimes we plan our day to be down at the base right around 3 o'clock just to get the cookies. So, yeah, so it's a good thing that's going to be happening all throughout the season. And then let's roll into Friday.
Sure.
We've got a big celebration happening.
We do. So we have the 41st tree lighting. I had to look it up to see how many years. This is such a great tradition. So tree lighting ceremony Friday, that's from 5 to 7. So ice skating show on the rink, some wonderful music, really kicking off the holiday spirit. And then an appearance by Santa. The tree will be lit in the village, and then fireworks. And if you come on Friday, stop by early for photographs with Santa. That's from 2 to 4.
Okay, and then this holiday market that's going to be going on, not just Friday, but Saturday, Sunday as well.
Exactly. So this is a new event. We're really excited. So we brought in some really nice curated local vendors, artisans, so they can come in. They'll have tents, I think 8 different tents in the village, so people can do their holiday shopping and shop local. And that's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then Photographs with Santa will continue Saturday and Sunday from 3 to 5 as well.
All right, he's checking the list. You know, he's checking it twice.
That's
Naughty,
right.
nice. Let's see. You don't want to lump a coal this year, so be good. And this is really neat that you're doing that with the local artisans and you know, really encouraging people to shop local because we have so many unique gifts.
We really do. And so besides our wonderful stores and retailers here in Beaver Creek, we've brought in some other ones throughout the valley. So we'll have some fun, unique gifts you won't be able to find in other places. And then we'll also, again, Photographs with Santa Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll have silent disco. So we have so much going on this weekend.
Okay, all right, Beaver Creek, even though we're not quite open yet, and we will let you know as soon as we open, we still want you to come up here and enjoy all the festivities happening in the village. If they want to find out more,
Yes.
what about this new app?
So you can go Beaver Creek Village Guide app on the App Store, have everything in the palm of your hands from events, transportation, everything's right there, or beavercreek.com/events.
Okay, Ashley, any questions?
No, I'm just Sarah. Thanks so much for having the chocolate chip cookie competition on my birthday. I really appreciate it. This is the best day ever. It's awesome. I'm so
We'll
excited
put a
about it.
candle in one for you.
Yeah, listen, I'm just gonna have birthday, like just meals of sugar. That's just all we're doing today. So thank you so much, and it's gonna be so worth it. Oh man, it looks great out there, you guys, making me so jealous. Now, really quickly before we head into our break, I just wanted to bring our chat back in. And so thank you so much for chatting with us this morning. Also, for all the birthday wishes. Diane, thank you so much. I love getting these birthday wishes from across the country. This is like the greatest treat ever. And then also, Richard Jacobs, we were talking a little bit about because of the fresh snow and how they've opened some more terrain at Vail. And so he's saying something about the long lines. Are they opening more terrain? Love the snow. Seriously, love the snow. So according to Vail.com, they have opened some of the lower parts of the mountain. So according to Vail, they're saying that in Vail Village, the Vail Village catwalk lower and upper are going to be open today. Also, Bear Tree lower. So this is exciting news. And basically, they've really increased what they're saying is open for the train, because we just, we had just a couple trails open, and now they're saying that there's 11. So very exciting. But Vail.com is where we're getting that information. So 3% of the train is open now. They're saying that there are 5 lifts open, and very just so pumped about it. So again, the lifts start turning at 9 a.m. this morning. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have another look at what's going on with that local weather and your mountain report. And we'll also have your lens of the day, so stay with us.
Club One is a pivotal part of the Vail lifestyle, with spacious lockers to store all your gear in a ski-in, ski-out location. Club One is your mountain headquarters, stacked with club amenities and members-only perks. Club One, where the locals locker.
Look your best with fashions from the outlets at Silverthorne. Mountains of brands to suit your style with savings up to 70% off every day. Don't forget to pick up a VIP savings card from the Colorado Welcome Center for even more discounts. Become an Elite Rewards member and earn amazing gifts. Outlets at Silverthorne, located 30 minutes east of Vail, exit 205 on I-70.
This weather report is brought to you by Outlets at Silverthorne, Fresh Air Styles, Mountains of Brands, Elevated Savings.
Thank you so much to the Outlets at Silverthorne. Look at this camera. How amazing is this? This is live on Lion's Head, and you can see those big fluffy flakes falling. And then, of course, you also see how the cobblestones are heated and keeping things nice and easy to walk through that beautiful village first thing this morning. This is so exciting to finally see the snow in the forecast. You got somebody with their skis already making their way down the bottom of the screen towards the lift. And, for the Outlets at Silverthorne, if you want to get geared up and look cute on the mountain, you can find some serious savings over there on great winter gear. And I was just checking out their sales. Banana Republic, their factory outlet, is doing 60% off everything for their Black Friday sale that ends on Saturday. Also, Coach is doing their Black Friday flash sale. Look at this. This is right in Vail Village. Oh my gosh, I love how the snow, you can see when the wind really hits it, right? And then we kind of have a little bit of that white out, but otherwise it looks like people are, the trucks are unloading. They're getting all of the goodies ready for you to come and enjoy for your Thanksgiving holiday. And of course, the iconic clock tower in the background, but you can't see the mountains because we are seeing so much snow first thing this morning. So exciting. I love this so much. This is really, really cool. Now, according to OpenSnow.com, which is where I get my winter snow forecast from, they're saying that, that we're gonna see that snowfall throughout kind of mid-morning, and then it's gonna wane by midday, and then temperatures are gonna kind of stay steady and cool throughout the day today, and then into the teens on the hill. And so basically, we're gonna be seeing some really good snowmaking weather for tonight and also into Thursday as well. So really exciting to have that period of snowmaking coming up. And then they're saying that the next chance for snow is probably Friday, December 3rd, but it's kind of a little much to have a whole lot of confidence in that. So we'll keep you updated as we get more information. But this shot, oh man, this has really gotten even more snowy since the last time we did our weather. You can see a lot less visibility has moved into our Vail Valley right now. So again, those roads are starting to pick up a little bit of snow out there, and we do have some slow moving road conditions. So make sure you're leaving yourself plenty of time. But a big thank you to the outlets at Silverthorne. Okay, before I do my lens of the day, let's see, can we send things back out to Trisha? She's up at Beaver Creek this morning. It looks so beautiful out there. She's playing in the snow. And of course, nope, she's not ready. Okay, we'll come back to her in just a minute. But to get ready for being on the mountain, especially with new terrain opening at Vail today, I have picked out, this is basically, I'm just shopping for my birthday. Like, let's just be honest here. These are the Anon WM1, and these are specifically made for women. So they have a bit of a smaller frame to them, just to be more, ready for the ladies out there. And then also, Meredith and Charlie and I all have bibs from Burton, who makes Anon, that are this color that we got like a couple of years ago. By the way, just amazing. So I kind of just want this goggle because it's going to match really nicely with my ski outfit. But this part right here, this is my favorite part about this goggle because it has this magnetic little face covering, and then they've improved it here so you have this breathable little patch, so you're not going to get that like crust kind of on your face. And I'm such a baby about covering my face, so I like to keep it covered whenever I'm out on the mountain. And look at how easy this is. It's just that like magnetic and just pops right in there and just stays. And then you have that seamless fit. You don't have like your cheeks and that wind burn that can happen when you're like trying to stuff your neck gaiter underneath it. Also, they have 2 lenses, so this would be a perfect lens for a day like today where you have those really cloudy conditions. And then, let me get my nail in here. Look at how easy this is magnetic, right? So when you're on the mountain, if you want to change the lenses, because later on this afternoon, we're going to see that snow move out. So you might want to have that highlight lens. You just throw it right in there. Boop. Done. So Anon M1, you can find just a huge variety of goggles, prescription eyewear, sunglasses, everything that you could possibly want to have at Eyepieces of Vail. They've been around for 30 years. They have 7 locations, 1 in Snowmass. They're all over Vail Village, up in Beaver Creek, Edwards. So make sure to hit them up if you are in the market for some new goggles for this winter season. So big thank you to them. Okay, so with Thanksgiving, it's tomorrow, my goodness. And if you want to have some local goods, maybe you'd like to have something a little organic, maybe farm to table. Maybe you'd like to have a little honey as part of your breakfast as you're waking up on Thanksgiving morning. If you head down to Knapp Harvest in Eagle Ranch, you're going to find a plethora of goods. And Trisha was able to find out more about their bee making operation at Knapp Ranch and all the products that you can find in the store.
We're here at Knapp Harvest in Eagle Ranch talking about bees and all their busy work that they do around Eagle County. And joining us now, we have Jake Allred, and he is the beekeeper up at Knapp Ranch. And I don't think people realize everything that happens way up Lake Creek Road and everything that goes on with bees in that area. Tell us a little bit about why Knapp Ranch decided to really support the bees.
Right. Well, Knapp Ranch really wants to be a leader in sustainability for the community, and we love to use our bees for research and development and education. First off, being up in the mountains like that, we weren't really sure if the bees would even make it. We actually have a special type of beehive and a special type of bee, a Slovenian carniolan, and those really have made the difference for us up there in the mountains. And then also in terms of education, we love using the bees as a tool for teaching, especially kids, even adults, anyone who wants to learn more about the environment, their local ecosystem. The bees are excellent, because they touch so many flowers, they touch so many of our lives. They're an excellent tool to use. Yeah,
it is fascinating. When you start getting into some of the educational videos that you guys have and everything, you learn quite a bit. And what's really neat is just the those types of beehives that you guys use, and then all the different compartments and what they're doing and where the queen is. And
right, exactly. No, it's a lot to, me working in there, it's a lot at once going around. There's bees flying everywhere. I get a few stings, but you know, they are really wonderful to work with.
Okay, well, let's talk about the products that you get from the bees, because of course Knapp Harvest has some awesome products that of course you can use to sweeten, to cook with. Tell us about the Trappers Lake Fireweed.
Yeah, so Trappers Lake fireweed comes from Trappers Lake. It's actually from a specific type of flower called fireweed. It's called the champagne of honey, and it's actually the #1 flavor of honey to try before you die. So
okay.
Get it while you still can. You know, it only comes one time a year, so yeah, it's delicious.
Okay, and then tell us about Bjorn's. You also carry Royal.
So we also carry
Propolis?
Bjorn's, yes, another Colorado beekeeper, and these actually contain other bee products, so bees make a lot more than just honey. This one over here contains propolis, which is like bee glue. It's a natural anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial. And while Royal Jelly is made for specifically baby bees and queens to eat, it's packed full of nutrients and vitamins. So these are, you know, if you want to try something a little more healthy, a little more, you know, it's going to be a lot harder to find these anywhere else in the country, probably.
Okay, all right. And then these are pretty cool. These are little great products, you know, gift ideas and everything. So we've got the soap, and then also I love the lip balm. I use that a lot.
Yeah, well, it's great. We actually make that in-house with our other beekeeper, Carmen Whalen. She makes all of that, so great.
And then if you want to pretend that you have your own hive at home, hey, look at this. Is this an actual like honeycomb?
That is honeycomb. Yeah, that's called cut comb. So you can see it's actually capped over, and that's how the bees, you know, preserve it. And you actually have to dig in there with your spoon to break it open, and you get wax with that, a little bit of propolis. So another great healthy option and a little more fun to eat, I would say.
Okay, well, there's so much to learn about how bees just affect our daily lives and how they can keep us healthy. If we want to find out more, you guys are right here.
Come right down here to Knapp Harvest, yeah.
Okay, Knapp Harvest open 7 days a week here in Eagle Ranch.
Bright Future Foundation empowers families and individuals affected by domestic violence and sexual assault through prevention, crisis intervention, advocacy, and long-term healing services. Join us in making futures bright for survivors in our community.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Okay, that's going to wrap things up for our Wednesday edition of Vail Daily Live. But we're going to send things out to Trisha one last time to see how beautiful that snow. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You look like Christmas in a snow globe. Like, my goodness, with the chai, with the snow. Trisha, this is amazing.
I know. Hey, you know what? We're running into everybody at Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea. We just talked to Chris in there, and then we just saw Rachel Levitsky with Beaver Creek PR, and then we saw Sarah Innerarity coming here. Rachel was with her mom, so like, if you're looking for a place to go, this is it. So check it out. You can get your chai tea, you can get your black coffee, you can get your mocha, whatever you want to get. Grab that today. Plus, they have some good snacks. But hey, I wanted to make sure everyone knew that not only do we have a great weekend happening at Beaver Creek this weekend, but next weekend we have the World Cup ski racing coming back to American soil, and we're so excited to have it back up there. FIS, the Federation, the International Federation of Skiing, deemed it so. They did their ski inspection, their snow inspection on Sunday, and they gave it the thumbs up. So Ashley, I can't wait to be up here next weekend.
Oh man, I'm so excited about that. And also, can we just can we see the chairs that are covered in that snow just right next to you? Because it looks, I mean, it's sticking. It's that sticky snow.
Yeah. Well, and you know what? And this isn't as much because we're kind of under the building here. You know, this is not as much as what you saw like up on the couches, and you know, here's the mountain behind us. It's pretty loud out here because the snowmaking guns are full force right now. So they're utilizing this colder weather to make as much snow as they can, just so they can get the mountain open, hopefully, as soon as they're able.
Right. Oh man, it looks so beautiful out there. Thank you so much for all of these shots. Again, looking like a snow globe out there at Beaver Creek. So thank you to Trisha and the whole crew. And again, fingers crossed that they open soon. But Beaver Creek World's Best Chocolate Chip Cookie Competition is on this afternoon, and then the tree lighting will be taking place on Friday. So you can go to beavercreek.com/events to get the full rundown of what's happening there at Beaver Creek. Also, still want to let you know that Highway 6 at the Sylvan Lake Roundabout in Eagle is still closed, and now it's at both directions on Highway 6, so right at mile marker 145. So just be aware that that's happening. Take it nice and easy on the roads out there. The snow should be calming down by midday today, and then we'll see a lot of sunshine in the forecast until maybe December 3rd, according to OpenSnow.com. But thank you so much for joining us on this Wednesday on my birthday show. And also, I cannot thank my coworkers enough. Seriously, like I walk in, there's a celebration. Trisha and Emma are singing and dancing. We have the noisemakers. We got the hats. They got me a chai. I have a little handwritten card from all of them. They're so sweet. Like I can't even have chocolate. Come on, like best coworkers on the planet. I love you back so much. All right, all of you, thank you for joining us. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like us on Facebook so you don't miss out on any of the action. And we'll see you back here live at 7:30 tomorrow morning.